Hi, good morning, everybody. So, yeah, welcome to our channel, Devushri and Manoj. Today it's only Manoj. That's all that you get today. So, it's my duty to make, not duty, I mean, of course, we both love and enjoy making breakfast, but it is my turn to make breakfast today. So, I'm going to be making, what am I making today? I am making idli and chutney. I mean, it can't get easier than that. I'm just making idli and chutney. Okay, that's it. So, well, I, honestly speaking, there is nothing great about it. I'm going to be using ID's idli dosa batter. I'm going to be making 12 idlis in one shot, and I'm going to be using something like this. I mean, it's very simple. The part is the most important part is the coconut for the chutney. We're going to be using that. So let's start. Okay, first step. Honestly, there are no steps, but yeah, first steps is filling water. So, and yeah, I mean, honestly speaking, making idlis is very easy, not very difficult at all. So, fill water like that, and yeah, let's see if that sits. Okay, that sits really well in there. What we're going to do next is start heating. There you go. Put that up for heating until the time that gets heated up. Let that thaw. And now we're going to do the quintessential South Indian activity, breaking a coconut. So yeah, messy, not really. So yeah, we clear off all the studs. Honestly, this is not a how-to video. I'm not teaching you guys how to make a idli and a chutney. Honestly, I'm just making idli and chutney for our breakfast, and you just have to be very careful. This is, by the way, this is called the Narivada. It's a very quintessential Malayali thing again. Most Malayalis will have it to break coconut. I've got to be careful with my hands. Lost half the water. Half the water is gone, but there you go. That's all I got. I lost half of it on the ground. Coconut water. Damn, elixir of life. Very tasty. But before we start, I think I'm done with this. I like to keep my kitchen clean, you know. I like to always keep it clean and tidy. Unlike Devushri. She doesn't like to keep it dirty, but she doesn't like to clean it either. So, there you go. The next step is getting the white out. So I have a very special equipment for that. Something like this. So you just basically scrape it all out. And that's what we're going to do. And yeah. Well, I don't know about you guys, but this lockdown has been tough, and it has had its sweet moments. What do I say? In terms of not going out and not being able to see places and all. I mean, there are times. I mean, not being going out for such a long time now that there are times that when both me and Devushri, Mona, I mean, that's her pet name by the way, so I'll be referring to her as Mona more. So me and Mona do dream about going out. So we keep talking about places like Goa and the mountains and Bhutan and other places. So we do think about all those places, and honestly, it would be awesome to just go for a vacation right now. Like honestly, just go for a vacation straight away. And the saddest part is that so difficult to go for a vacation right now because of all this entire corona thing. And honestly, there's so much anger in my heart. See, I honestly, I don't want to keep talking about this, but corona, who knows what the reality of the COVID-19 virus is, or the Chinese virus, or the Wuhan virus as they call it. Who knows what the reality is? I know this much, that there's a very high probability that coronavirus spread in the world because of human negligence. Now I don't know if they created it themselves or not created it. That's a very different argument to have. I can hardly say that. I'm nobody to say that, and I don't think I have the capability to do that. But I can definitely say that there is a possibility. That it did happen because of human negligence, and that is something that is not wrong to say, because it could have been contained, and we all don't need to be sitting here in this situation today. Okay, now this is very thick. I don't know if I should add a little water. Maybe I should add a little water. Wait, I don't know. Should I? Most of the times I just do things, let's say, not thinking so much about it. So yeah, it could have been avoided. We could all be doing our thing. But then once again, I end up thinking that who are we to say that something can be avoided or not avoided? After all, I mean, who are we? We're nobodies. There's nothing we can say that it can be avoided, cannot be avoided. Maybe this was supposed to happen, right? Maybe we all needed to take a break from the rampant consumerism and the running around behind things and money and things. Just we all maybe needed a break from everything, just to re-look at life, re-understand what life is all about, and just maybe be more respectful towards other living creatures, right? That's one way of looking at it. We could all do with a little bit of respect and compassion. That would be nice. All these horror stories. Honestly, I personally don't like the human species. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't have hatred in my heart, and I am allowed to not like something. So I don't like the human species, not because there are just so many bad people who just don't care about anything at all. How can you live your life without caring about anything else at all? I hardly understand how people operate in their lives and all those things. But well, idlis are coming around there. See, faster to make idlis than doshas, because dosha, as we Malayalis call it, not dosa. Faster to make idlis than dosas, because idlis is like one shot, you just finish it and you do it. So there you go, idlis are inside. There's my ID dosa. Easier to make, good quality by the way. We made it last time. And voila, here you go. So idli goes inside the idli patram. Keep it inside there. Close that. Increase the temperature a little bit. And that's it. Next step is making the chutney. Right. So we start with the chutney. Can throw this out. So yeah, where was I? Well, we're talking about corona and other things, right? So, well, by the way, we also became completely vegetarians now. It's been quite some time. Devoshri has always been a vegetarian. Actually, once in a while she used to eat meat. I used to eat a lot of meat, but I stopped eating meat completely now. Honestly, I've seen so many documentaries seeing all these animals being slaughtered it's not the slaughter that really affects me, but it's the way they are treated in their life, right? These chickens, they never see the light of day, they never see any life. They just are cooped up inside that poultry farm. They're given antibiotics in their food day in and day out. They literally have the worst life possible that we can give to a creature, and then we cut that animal and we eat it. I mean, even if you did not have compassion for other creatures, if you only had compassion for yourself, what are you putting inside your body? That's the only question. I'm not telling this to you guys. Honestly, I'm no one to say anything to anybody, and I don't really care that much about all of these things, about what you guys want to talk about and what your life is all about. That is not my perspective. I can only tell you my perspective. And yeah, so that's why we turned vegetarians. And it's been nice. I mean, being vegetarian helps a lot, honestly. In what ways, you ask? Well, it helps in having better digestion, better health. I'm more energetic now. I have less fatigue, and yeah. Otherwise, there's not a lot of difference, guys. It's just that it's your intent towards life and how you want to live your life. So it all comes down to that. By the way, idlis are coming out fabulously, fabulous. I want to reduce the heat a little bit just to keep the steam in. Idlis have just come up. Wow. By the way, I love idlis. I've always loved idlis. I really hope I don't cut myself today. This is a very sharp thing. I really hope I don't cut myself today. And it's very difficult to use. I mean, I know there are other equipments to do this.